Alrighty, guys, and here we go. Wow, they jumped in this one a little fast for me, but that's okay. We're going to improv it and make it work. So basically what we got going on is it looks like we got Quarantine 1 for the first map, and it is going to be a good one over here as we are at the gas station. Right? No, never mind. Alright, figuring this out as we go. Here we go. Sorry guys, literally just joined this match, and so here we go. Gonna make sure everything's up and good to go. Looks like one's already been taken out from the sandhills and the roof. So far 2 are down on team 2, which I'll set that up after this one. Dang, I really got jumped into this one a little fast. That's okay. First round's always the roughest. Then we'll get a smoother out for you guys, but here we go. So we currently got one moving up the hill at tank, with the other one moving over on the semi with his friend going over into the trench area. So far they're looking very good as 2 of the Volk are down so far. So already their first push is looking very good. One's moving up the sandhills though. He's not quite being spotted yet. They have no idea where each other are at. Oh no. If he moves just a little bit higher, either of them could hear. He hears him and is taken out. 3 down on the Volk side. They have 2 left. Both watching near objective in the burning building, but so far nothing yet to report otherwise.
Whoa, one running towards objective. Yo, one is walking, is running towards the wall twins. He might be going west, yo.
Shots fired, but so far he managed to cross the street safely. We got a pretty big push coming up right here with him, but I mean, this whole team right now on Marsaw can pretty much take their time. As, you know, I mean, there's only 2 left. So they're in a very good position right now to take this first round and get some momentum going for them. Taking a look at the map so far, this is where the other 2 Volk are positioned on guarding the objective. They have a pretty good spread, but if someone manages to sneak in on objective, it might be in a little bit of trouble. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Yeah, so far they're all kind of moving back. We got one going in at hotel, kind of doing a wrap around, the other one being over here at the front of the roof area. One of them being spotted. Still, everyone on Marsoc is still up. And they only have 1 left on Marsoc. If he, or 1 left on Volk, I'm sorry. If they're not careful though, they could sneak in and get a plant, but at the same time right now, he currently is moving in on objective to cover it. The one thing you need to remember about this objective too is you can plant from a bunch of different angles to where it's very easy not to be... Ooh, he's doing kind of a bold move crossing the street like this. Shots fired, manages to cross safely and get into some cover. More shots fired. Man, he is dodging bullets like freaking Neo on the Matrix, but eventually, like Neo, he gets killed. But don't worry, he will come back from the dead in the next round. Wow, they are wasting no time. Here we go. Volk is going to be beginners. Team 2 is going to be Cannon. Here we go. What? Yeah. And it looks like for our second spawn, we are going to get some desert. Okay, they're not rushing me as much. That's good because we're going to be able to get some keyframes going in right now. Some cool camera angles. For those of you who are interested in knowing, this is going to be Cannon Fodder versus beginners, which, I mean, we all know at this point. But here we go. Okay, good. Just making sure my... I haven't used hotkeys before, so this is my first time using hotkeys. I'm always paranoid that the hotkey doesn't work for you guys. And here we go. Woods and Smoles going into the roof area. Looks like Woods is going to be taking a little bit wider. And what we have here is a southeast spawn. They're trying to get a good spread, possibly going over towards the hotel area. It'll be very interesting to see what they do. The tough part about the desert semi objective is there are all angles in which the Marsoc can attack from. So it is very easy for you to get a plant on this one just because of all the possibilities you have. So far, 3 of them are moving over towards Cement Truck and Hotel. It'll be very interesting to see where they move from here. We got one of the Volk kind of pushing up a little aggressively, watching it, waiting, while Wizzo happens to be moving up. From the looks of it, beginners still don't have quite an idea of where they have spawned from. Smoles, though, waiting on the roof. This is a very powerful position. If you basically control the roof, you control the game. So that's something to remember. And Smoles is in a very good position to get some spots. Some test fire being shot at. No one taken down yet, but they are beginning to move from cement trucks over into the desert area, getting some good cover there. They got to be careful, though. They're going to be running into someone here pretty soon if they are not careful. They are in some good positions right now, but Peasley is waiting for them just to peek around. At this level, literally, what people are able to look for is just a slight change in pixelation, and then they are able to know, hey, that's a person there, and are able to shoot, which is incredible with the skill that they have there. Grenade out to no avail. Everyone's still up. Except for Skid Row, just then got taken out, but has a chance of being revived. Is he going to double tap that? Wizzo, or Wood, sorry, knows. Ooh, and a kill. 2 down for Cannon Fodder, but still 1 able to get revived. They have a chance of getting it revived, mainly due to the fact that, what, over here, Button UK is trying to be patient here and figure out how to get into a good position. Nade thrown, still able to get revived on Cannon Fodder. That is one of the big benefits of having someone down who is still up. He is able to communicate to the rest of the team where he sees people going. And even when they peek out, he's able to communicate to his team where he sees them going. And callouts are probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest, advantage or useful tool on this, to be able to pinpoint where you see an enemy. And yes, it does take a long time to be able to memorize these callouts. And everyone has their own set of callouts per team. So the amount of time it takes is very impressive. Shots fired from the roof. Smole's still up. It was little Schneike firing those bullets. Being a trench boy over here. Communicating to the rest of the team on where the shots were spotted and where he's firing. Spotting him over towards the first class. That managed to, that's the seats you don't want, by the way. Still over at Burning Building. We got a good push coming up. Will Smoles be able to see? He's looking in the other direction. He is right out in the open. If Smoles happens to look over, that guy is going to be down and out for the count. But Smoles is focusing over at Cement Truck. That's been where the main spots have been. But Smoles now checking. Ooh, he might be able to get into cover just in time without Smoles even knowing. This is the dangerous part. Sometimes it's a risk. You want to go for silence. But when you are crossing the street like that, it is very difficult to be able to, you know, cross without... Ooh, and another taken out from downtown. Still able to get revived, but he is down. Very beautiful shot. Down here, though, we got CF Gag. They're able to hear each other pretty much, those footsteps. Smoles knows someone is under him. Shooting at Gag. Gag turns around and returns fire. Trench fire, and Schneike gets taken out. Beginners winning now, 2-0. Grenade out. To no avail. Wow. Good round. That was fun, guys. And here
Looking to
we
get
go.
into competitive virtual reality gaming? Register and compete for free at vrmasterleague.com. Join hundreds of community members in the official Discord, where you can find a team, discuss a game, and more. Every week, teams from across the globe play for the chance to participate in the end-of-season championship tournament for prizes from league sponsors, ProTube VR, and VR Cover. Think you got what it takes? Join VR Master League.
And we are back. Here we go for the next round. They are moving this along very smoothly. And it looks like the next objective for us all is going to be this tank area. Now, one thing you need to remember is, again, this is a tough one to defend. There are walls all around. So, it is very easy to get into cover where sometimes the enemy might not be able to see and for you to be able to get the plant. So, do not count out cannon fodder just yet, though. It is only 0-2 in anyone's game. Spawning over at the... Spawning over in the desert. They're having a very good widespread already. One of them rushing around. Very good. Very good knowledge of the map. Flash out. Little Schneike. Dr. Killinger using his hotshot skills to fire at one rushing over. Manages to get that pick. This is what it's looking like so far for everyone. Ooh. Actually. Nope, come on. Sorry for missing that kill. It was a trade right there. Still, wow, cannon fodder is being on the aggressive right now. Pushing up, and so far, I mean, they've lost 2 people so far, but Gag won't let that stop him. But Killinger might. Never mind, Gag got some beautiful poke at him, getting the first kill. Little Schneike, though, patiently waiting, but he knows someone is up there. Grenade thrown, and to no avail. Flash out. Gag moving up and around, trying to get a better position. Schneike knows someone is around him, but doesn't quite know where. Smoles, meanwhile, is joining him on the roof. I'm very impressed with cannon fodder's aggression right now, though. Usually, and with me in particular on this league, I like to be, you know, very near the objective. And this is the tough part. If Gag happens to be taken out, and no one is on a, or if Gag happens to not be taken out and everyone else does, there's a very good chance that, you know, and they're going to be able to plant this objective. So he's going to have to know how much of his teammates are left in order to basically not secure the cap and give beginners the first win. Ooh, another sneak from behind and another kill. Holy moly, this runaround is being very effective. Is he going to actually be able to sneak up and get little Schneike? We'll find out, because Gag right now is killing it. And he did. He got another kill. Are you kidding? He snuck around and so far has gotten 4 kills. The rest of his team gotten 0. 1 left. A very beautiful play. Wow. That was impressive. Peasley now being the last one on a plane wing. A lot of time left, guys, though. 3 minutes left. Very impressive from Gag. He's just using his time at the plane wing. They have no idea where he is at. So his strategy here is we're going to wait to see if someone gets out of position. If someone does, we're going to go and take him out, making it, you know, a 2v1 instead of a 3v1. At the same time, too, though, the beginners right here, Peasley might not know how many are left, which is very dangerous because you don't know if it's a 5v1, 4v1, or a 1v1 in this case. Although it's pretty safe to assume there's more than one left. Okay. Just past the 2-minute mark. Everyone else is sticking close into position. One is moving up to the roof right now currently, getting a good angle on everyone else, just trying to figure out where this last guy is. Gag was able to confirm to his team that he had killed 3. And with seeing the rest of the dead bodies, they know, hey, there's possibly only 1 left. Oh no! What's going on? Okay. Guess that works. Ooh, took a little bit of fall damage right there. Healing up. Minute left. He needs to start making a move. Shots fired, and he gets the one down on objective. It'll be very interesting to see what he does at this point. Paisley moving around with 46 seconds left. Time is not his friend here. And with Gag being on the roof, he might be able to spot him and get the last kill on Paisley. Shots are fired, giving away his position. Paisley knows where he's at. 30 seconds left, though. Paisley taking a peek. Gag moving up and around, though. If he's in this hole, he's going to get spotted. Oh, and that is it. Cannon Fodder now being up 1-2. Beautifully done. Nice play on Beginner's part. Gag, man, MVP of that round. Taking down 4 of the Beginners single-handedly. He did a rush around that happened to get everything done correctly so that his team was able to get the advantage and secure the kill, because now instead of it being 3-0, it is 1-2, and Cannon Fodder still has a chance on taking this round. And here we go. Looks like they spawned in Crater right here. All the way over at a hotel. Meanwhile, Beginners are taking position. Now it's going to be very interesting to see what Cannon Fodder does to keep this momentum going. Are they going to go for the roof right now? Looks like roof so far is going to be clear. No one's rushing over to get there. Which is also smart, because depending on where they spawn, if they rush roof, one has a good chance of getting taken out. Also, chat, who do you think is going to win this round? Well, win this match in particular. Not this round, I mean. It's going to be very curious to see what happens. But who do you think is going to win this match? Who are you currently cheering for? Let me know down in the comments. The nice part about being in the desert is that the Marsoc camo does blend in very well, that it is hard to spot someone crouched down on the top. This is what it's looking like for everyone right now, where everyone is positioned. 3 together for Cannon Fodder and 2 together. So, not bad. If they run into someone, they have a very good chance of killing the person, and if they only lose one, it would be a successful trade that 2 of them would still be able to move together, and they know that 1 of them was taken out. Also, guys, just so you know, this is currently being voiced by Silent Knight, who is also on Animal House in this league. They are sneaking up quietly. The only problem is 2 of them are waiting for them to come out from hiding. And in very good position. So over here, after we get the cactus out of the way, Woods is currently patiently waiting, and Smoles. Now, guys, this is a very strong position. There is just a very small hole, and you are able to look through and see right where they are at. So Smoles and Woods are in a very good position. Dang, 3 minutes left, and so far not a single shot really fired. But don't worry, now a shot was fired. Smoles getting a kill, communicating to the rest of his team, hey, this is what just happened. Woods trying to also get a good look on everyone. Deciding to go up and around and change position, getting a better peek on them. Everyone's kind of bunched up right now, but currently we have one of them who's going to be running into position, trying to get maybe a flank around. Woods waiting for the peek. Meanwhile, Smoles has done something very interesting. I haven't seen this done before, but literally running all the way back and around, trying to get a peek through that alleyway right there. Very interesting move. I haven't seen anyone quite do that yet, but two of them are left pushing in. But at the same time, down in the center, we got two who are moving up. So I'm very curious to see what's going to happen right here. Hoochie! Man, this guy's awesome. I love this guy. Just as a person, I love Hoochie. He's awesome. But Killinger is in a very good position to kill him. Hoochie managing to get into cover, only taking a single shot. Little Snikey shooting at Hoochie also. Hoochie's got to be very careful, though. He's kind of pinned right here. Snikey, it looks like he's grabbing a grenade, maybe going for it, or he's reloading. One or the two. One of the two. But if Hoochie's not careful, you can shoot through the glass of the red car, if I remember correctly. Uh-oh. Whoa. That was close. Meanwhile, over here, Cannon Fodder is sneaking in from behind, not knowing that Smoles is right there. They managed to just miss each other. Smoles is going up and around. Meanwhile, Wizzo is getting into a very dangerous position. Very dangerous. Because he can plant from right here without Little Snaky even knowing. Hoochie moving up along the wall, completely evading Dr. Killinger. Killinger, though, is going to be running up and around. Hoochie's just running in. Going for a trade and securing it. Dr. Killinger, though, is waiting in the burning building. Does he have any idea that Wizzo is that close to objective? If Wizzo plays it smart, he can go and get this cap right here, right now. Beginners win, though. Cannon Fodder running out of time. You got to be very careful and watch that time. Dang. You do not want to lose to time, but very, very interesting. I wanted to see that played out, man. I didn't want to see time run out. That was too intense. But still, very, very well played. Very well played. Beginners might be able to secure this first map on the next one, but this is not going to be an easy objective to defend on. Burning building. I've been very impressed by all the plays so far. They've done some very fun plays, and this is one of the best parts about casting these matches, is that we have the rest of the teams able to see what is done in the league and what other teams use for their strats, because everyone plays differently, and teams playing together just have different strategies, different ideas to get the job done. And it's going to be very interesting to see how Cannon Fodder goes and defends this right now. They did an amazing job the last time defending this, though. So it'll be very interesting to see what they do. Currently, right now, they got over to the desert, though. Shots fired, one of the Marsoc taken out, but this is a key thing now. Now, Cannon Fodder knows where they spawned, so they can better plan where they are going to go, so that their defense is a little bit more secure. Hoochie patiently waiting. He's going to be able to get a peek out right here with Woods. If Woods peeks at the wrong time, Hoochie's going to get him. It's going to be a hard peek for Hoochie. Meanwhile, Gag moving up and around. There was a nade out, but to no avail. But Gag is still taken out by Woods. Woods has got to be careful, though, right here. Two of them. Button and Hoochie just patiently waiting. Woods being very smart right here, crouching down. You can hear his breathing a mile away. Gotta be careful, though. You almost can shoot. You can almost shoot that fire hydrant. And so that's some good cover for Woods. But at the same time, you can shoot it yourself. Meanwhile, this is what it looks like for everyone else currently. Did one drop out? Yes! Oh no! It looks like one has dropped from Cannon Fodder, making it a 3v5 right now. This is not good for them, especially as they are defending. Meanwhile, Wizzo is moving back into to get a better position to cover. Woods taking some shots at him, though. Managing, though, to still stay in cover. Woods is in a very strong position. Using a call out so that his team knows right where the enemy is at. Hoochie going for a more aggressive play again. Moving up and in. Woods has no idea where he's at, though. Hoochie taken out by Smoles. Woods is going to be running in and going probably up and around on this ramp, but Button UK moving into position right in front of Woods. Woods trying to memorize the code, gets taken out. Button still has a kind of difficult situation right now, two of them pushing up right here. Killinger taken out by a nade. Confirmed by Button. Button is doing some work here. Just using the smoke to his advantage, being like, hey guys, you need to come to me right now, okay? I'm the one in position. You need to come to me. I'm the one that has the power right now. But the only problem is with this 2-on-1, it's a very difficult situation for Button because right now they have the time to be able to surround him and secure the kill. Smoke out from Smoles. Poking from the trench. Button has no idea that he's there. Little Schneike has a shot. Ooh, misses the first few shots but secures it. Beginners winning the very first round. Nice job. Very well played. Here we go. And welcome everyone. First round going to Beginners 4-1. You saw some pretty impressive plays right there. Now, it is going to be very interesting to see what this next map picked. I'm calling it right now. That play that Gag did where he managed to flank around on defense as Volk managed to flank around and get 4 of Beginners taken out to secure that 1 point for Cannon Fodder. That was probably the play of this map for me. And here we go. The next map is... Ooh, there we go. It is bizarre. And it is bizarre that we are even here talking about this right now. Because... Escort? Or are they remaking? I think they're remaking. I'll be right back. They got my hopes up, guys. But I didn't want to see Escort anyway. That would be weird. But you technically can play it if both teams agree to it. So, you know, to each their own. Alright, guys, I just got to load in right now. Put on the headset and everything. Okay, guys, I'm back, loaded in, and here we go. They are running very efficiently, though, literally going one match to the next, getting everything up and going. So very impressed by the efficiency here. One of them. This is... I think they started joining this again, so... Dang it! Alright, here we go again. Second time's the charm, right, guys? We'll see what happens. I think they thought that that was the new room. There it is. Let's hope this is the right one. It says 5 are in there so far, so we'll wait to see. Keep in mind also there is a 6-minute delay, guys. Does everyone keep joining this one? That's funny. Here we go. Alright, we're going to try to figure this out, guys. Until then.
Looking to get into competitive virtual reality gaming? Register and compete for free at VRMasterLeague.com. Join hundreds of community members in the official Discord, where you can find a team, discuss a game, and more. Every week, teams from across the globe play for the chance to participate in the end-of-season championship tournament for prizes from league sponsors, ProTube VR, and VR Cover. Think you got what it takes? Join VR Master League and find out.
Sickness getting dangerously close to objective, though. He is going for the plant.
Operator taking shots. They know he's back by the objective room.
Kino's does have no idea Beasley managed to get past him. It's going to be a 3v3 for beginners.
But this is catastrophic for Raphael, right?
Soul defended out to the map.
God, look at this.
Kills on him.
He didn't get it! I didn't even see it!
He's getting greedy. Is he gonna get it? He gets it! He gets the knife!
A grenade returning for Sir Al, and Sir Al is down! That's how you throw a grenade.
You hear someone here?
He hears Scooby, He got Scooby. Another one coming.
This one,
Operator,
gets
he got
two.
operator.
Oh!
That was too close.
Oh my gosh.
Here we go, guys. I found the correct room. And it looks like for the first objective that we are going to have, it's going to be Bazaar. Like, literally, in the Bazaar. With beginners being the ones who are going to be defending here. Also, meanwhile, they got, looks like, the southeast spawn currently. So they're going to be able to move up and around, and it'll be very interesting to see the defense that they have. I saw the beginners when they played this. They played this very well during the tournament at the end of this last season. Smoles played the spot last time too, where he would lay down at this fountain, literally being able to only like pretty much guard this objective from anyone sneaking in. And then if anyone happened to push around from in front of him, he would be able to hear it and get them out. Although it looks like Gag knew that and threw a grenade and got Smoles taken out. Able to get a revive though. Woods being like, don't worry, man. I got you. I got you. You'll be fine. But still, oh my gosh. That was about as beautiful of a grenade as I could see. Gag, though, unfortunately, taken out. Looks like we got one sneaking in from the blue rooms over here. Woods and Smalls just waiting. The problem is, they're looking in the wrong direction. They're sneaking in from behind. I'm really wondering what they were seeing over there. There's no one over there. Thank you. There we go. Okay, they are now spotting. Another grenade out. That's a smoke, never mind. Woods is just peeking right here, waiting to get someone. Wizzo taken out and getting a 2-for-1 right there. Beautiful shots on Woods. Skidrow, though, meanwhile, is going to be sneaking up. Double tapping Wizzo. Currently, right now, it is 2 on how many? 2 on 5. Everyone is still up, covering around the objective. Skid Row, though. It'll be interesting to see what he does. And we'll see what he does, because we're going first person. He's got to play this very carefully. Once he shoots, his position is going to be given away. So he needs to be careful. Spotted and taken out. It's all up to the final guy. Button UK. Woods is going to get a spot on him if he's not careful. The shot was fired. Woods now knows where he's at, calls it out to the rest of his team. Peasley now looking also back here, but needs to be careful. Little Snikey can see him. Peasley, though, is the one who gets the kill. First win going to beginners. Beautiful job. Beautiful job. Looks like this is going to be the next objective that they are going to need to take down. It is this fun little shopping center. Oh boy. That'll actually be really fun to see. It'll be interesting to see what they do. Setting up some keyframes real quick before we get started. So, here we go. Here we go. They are in the rush, though. They are literally just going to be rushing in. Because of the spawn that they are at, they are able to. Shots fired for defense. Meanwhile, they both take this objective. Hoochie watching to make sure that they don't get the rush in. One taken out at the stairs. Ran up, and he's rolling back down. Hoochie might have just been flashed. Skid Row taking a bullet. They know where 2 of them are at so far. Hoochie firing at one from downtown, manages to get him down. Hoochie taken down, but getting Snikey down, so a syringe is going to have to be used. Snikey goes down again. He's going to be down and out for the count. Skid Row, meanwhile, is just waiting and watching. What is Skid Row doing? Trying to sneak in? Killinger's going to be able to... Oh! He didn't get Killinger. Good cover from his teammate, Little Schnikey. And currently, right now, Button UK is the last man standing. Taken out, beginners up 2-0 on Bazaar. Whew, there we go. They are managing this very well right now. Still managing to hold it down. So it'll be very interesting to see what they end up doing for the rest of this. Okay. Been very impressed by how everyone's playing, though. Here we go, though. It's the final countdown. We are going into beginners now defending this same exact objective, but this time they are getting a different spawn. Instead of spawning over here towards the red car, where you can literally just rush in, what they are doing now is getting the southwest spawn, which allows them to get more over towards the east, over towards tank if they so choose. But the biggest thing here is they are not able to rush it. So, like beginners did this last round. The timing for beginners, though, on that one was absolutely flawless. Being able to run in and through Bazaar and be ready. Killinger and them are watching and waiting just in case they do happen to do the rush. Looks like they aren't, though. They're going to be moving it up and slow. But that's okay, because they're currently beginning to enter the Bazaar. Smol's just waiting over here. Trying to get a little peek. The four of them are really sticking together pretty well so far. Cannon Fodder all going around towards the Bazaar. The problem is, yes, Bazaar has a lot of areas to be able to hide in. The tough part is most of what is there is able to be shot through. So if you're spotted before you spot them, there is a very good chance that you are down and out for the count. So they have to be very careful with how they are moving, which you can see Hoochie doing right there. Meanwhile, two of them moving up here, Skid Row and Wizzo. Going towards the outside. Smart move on their part. No one really watching on the outside wall. Sometimes they have a person who is in those windows way in the distance. They have a guy who is in that building, though, just not watching as close. Looks like we are getting some... We're at a 6-minute delay. This is, okay, looks like we're getting some technical difficulties with that. They're saying we're having a, come on, dang. Look into it after this. It's weird that we're on a, they say we have a static overlay, but for me on my end, it's showing it very fluid. That's weird. Okay. It's showing on my end. Okay. Yeah, maybe a 2-minute delay. Man, Hoochie has taken his time with this and has managed to flow up to the entire... Wizzo, though, getting also dangerously close to Smoles. Just pre-firing that, just in case. Wizzo knows where a couple of them possibly are, so he needs to play these next few moments very carefully. Wizzo sneaking in right here, right now. He's got to be careful, though. Is he going to check this corner? Is he going to... Yep, he is. Oh, they trade! Oh, dang. Meanwhile, Hoochie is still moving in. Laying down. They heard him. Hoochie taking one out. Button, though, getting taken out by Schneike. Hoochie has 1:20 left to make something happen. Being the last one. Nope, Gag is still up. Over in Blue Room. Still kind of a little bit far away. I do apologize for the technical difficulties we've had. I'll look into it for the next broadcast. Beautiful shots by Hoochie all the way downtown. Rotating back around. 42 seconds left. This is a 1v2 right now. Or 2v2. Because Gag is still up, moving in from the other side, and it is going to be all up to him right now. Spotting one, taking him out. It is a 1v1. They know where he's spotted with 30 seconds left. He now knows he's the last one, and hopefully he knows also how much time he has left. Needs to be very careful with what's going to happen here. He's waiting in the Blue Room. 10 seconds left. Is he going to be able to get anything done? I'm going to say probably not, and the game will go over to beginners for that round. Although that was a very well played round from Cannon Fodder. Just happened to not... Looks like Gag didn't quite know the time left, unfortunately. Happens to the best of us. Yep, and I do apologize again for the technical difficulties we have had in this match. I'll look into it, and again, yes, I will fix it for this next broadcast. That might be happening. The next one I do, for sure. I ended up downloading all of these and getting everything set up probably about 15 minutes before the match started. So... we'll see how that goes, and I do apologize, guys. But so far, it's been a pretty good game, and here we go as we go into this objective right here, being handled over. Cannon Fodder, if they are not able to defend this one, the match will technically go to beginners, and the final round will be played for points. So we'll be interested to see what happens here. What's going to happen? Meanwhile, they got the south spawn, so they're going to have to move in and around to figure it out. They got a pretty good spread right now. That Cannon Fodder is doing, getting into position while the other team is moving up and around, trying to get some good picks off. Now, one of the most dangerous parts that you got to worry about in this match is this mini bazaar right here. There are a million places for someone to hide, and they are able to peek you a lot easier than you generally are able to peek them. So Wizzo here is being the one to play that position, going against Woods and Little Schneike. So we'll see what ends up happening. So far, everyone is waiting. This is the positions they are currently in. Dang, everyone is moving around so slowly, just trying to get in position. Woods has been sitting there for almost, yeah, basically 2 minutes now. We're going to be checking out everyone else. Watch, right when I leave, though, that's when the action is going to start happening. That's what I'm worried about. Skid Row just patiently waiting, trying to get a peek. He's going to get a peek. He's going to get possibly some action coming on in and around the objective if he's not careful. This is what he wants, though. This is what he's trained for. Killinger trying to get a peek. He possibly knows someone is there, so he's trying to move up and around. Smoles, though, is going to start moving in. CF Gag just patiently waiting also, trying to cover. But Smoles and Killinger really just taking their time, trying to catch someone out of position, getting a good peek in and taking them out. If they can make it a 4v5, I mean, that's a huge advantage right there. Killinger moving up and around. Gag's going to be able to hear that. Killinger going up to the second floor. If they're not careful, though, Gag's going to be able to shoot through the window. Gag's just playing the quiet game right here. Killinger is exposing himself almost slightly and taken out. That's all it takes. If a hand is barely exposed, he's going to be down and out for a counter. And he gets... Oh, man. Gag has put in some work this match with his kills that he's been able to get. Oh man, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. That guy is a force to reckon with right there. Meanwhile, over here, Woods is still patiently waiting with little Schneike. They're down 2 though. Wizzo calling it out. Woods now making his move, crossing the street to meet up with little Schneike at the white car, trying to push up a little bit. Moving up over into Blue Room, crossing the street, trying to cross it safely. One taken out, though, from downtown. Gag again, moving up and around, changing positions. Meanwhile, Peasley is moving up for cover, but Gag escapes safely, moving up and around, trying to get another position from the second guy. He's peeking and gets another one! Are you kidding me? Gag doing some work, putting it in, getting some beautiful shots out, finally taken out by Peasley. Moment of silence for that loss. Because Gag put in his work and killed 4 of them. 4 of them! Single-handedly! That's the second time this match he's done it. Go Gag. Holy crap, that was beautiful! Peasley's all by himself. He has work to do. I mean, don't get me wrong. He still has a chance to pull it off. Minute left, though. It's very slim. Cannon fodder. Looks like this round might be going for them. But Peasley, man, this guy can get stuff done. Boom. Headshot. Skid Row possibly going to peek out. I'm just trying to get a good peek. And he did. All right. And just like that, wow. It is a 2v1. Peasley moving around. 30 seconds left, though. Does he know how much time he has left? This has gone down to time 3 times now this match that people have lost to time. Peasley moving up and around trying to figure it out. He's going to get killed off right here. Down. Dead. Hoochie getting that kill. And they're winning. Cannon fodder getting the first, wow, point of this round. Beautiful, beautiful job by Gag. Wow. I was incredibly impressed by that. Also, I'm going to be fixing this real quick. I figured out what's going on. The overlay, I have VR capture on. I need to turn it off. It's an easy fix. I literally set up all the overlays, hotkeys, everything 5 minutes before the match. 15 minutes before the match, same thing. Felt like 5. Point is, guys, here we go. Same objective, different team defending. Here we go. What are the beginners going to do to secure this round win for them? They are going to be the ones defending. And we're off to the races. Peasley, Smoles going in together towards the mini bazaar. Smoles, though, like, man, I got you. That is actually very smart, calling out whose smoke is whose. Meanwhile, wow, they are going into the bazaar, running up and around. This is going to be an interesting play. A lot of the times, if you don't call out like, hey, this is my smoke, your team will be like, oh shoot, there's someone over there, and they can be looking in the wrong position when they don't need to be, and it can kind of shoot your team in the foot a little bit. So you need to be very careful about that. Very curious to see what Gag's gonna do. This is the positions everyone is currently in, moving up and around. I really like the position that beginners are holding. I mean, very close together, but at the same time, no one on objective. So you got to be very careful. But having one very far back, it's going to be hard to be able to spot them going up and around at that white car. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens. That smoke was a well-placed smoke. It allows some cover, but at the same time it helps out cannon fodder a little bit too. Small's just patiently waiting. Here we go. They are getting into some good positions right now, pushing up very tight. But at the same time, they have to check that every area is clear right now. And the problem is, they have people who hide right over where, what's his name? Yeah, right over where Hoochie and Button are. There's generally people who are hiding right there, so you got to be very careful with that. Make sure you check your corners and each room. That was a team kill. 9... Man, Gag. But Button's up. Doesn't matter. But that gave away his position. Almost got taken out by the enemy team. They now know where one's at, though. Smoke out. Meanwhile, over here, we got people who are crossing into the mini bazaar. Smole's patiently waiting, though. Shots, one down, position given away. Grenade out to no avail.
One more in the west.
Oh, crap. Dang it.
No, enemy live in the west.
Sorry, guys. Did it again. I need to get used to hotkeys. He's got a lot of cover right there, though.
Watch out, he's close.
Grenade out. Throwing at Skid Row. Nope, over his head, but Skid Row down and out for the count. Smole's getting 2 kills. Meanwhile, more people are moving in and up. One left, trade, and that's the game. Beginners win that map. Very nice job. Very well played. Proud of them. That was good. That was good. Yeah, for sure. Here we go. So, the next map that is going to be picked. What is it gonna be? What they gonna do? So, currently the score is Beginners winning Quarantine 4-1. Beginners winning Bazaar 4-1, making it a total of 8-2 right now. Cannon Fodder being the 2. Which is interesting. We have still seen some very impressive plays coming from Cannon Fodder, so I mean, it's still been a very fun game, and the last one is going to be a tanker pick. Oh man, this is going to be fun. Everyone, hope you have 4K screens right now because the color contrast that you need to be able to see this map at night is very high. But oh man, I love this. I love tanker. I really love the original tanker too. That was a fun one. Everything was tight. Very careful that you had how you had to play it. and it was very exciting to get things done. So, Gag, though, man, has put in some freaking work. I want to give him player of the game right there. Like, seriously. The skills he's had for this match has been unmatched. Oh, wait, maybe they're not picking this map. Gotta check. Here we go, guys. Let's find this match. Never mind, we're going downfall. Here we go. Dang it. I want a tanker. I like watching a good tanker match. Here we go. What they gonna do? Just making sure I have everything up and correct. Looks like Team 1 is going to be beginners. And Team 2 also will be cannon. Here we go. And for the first objective, what you need to watch is this building right here. This is going to be the objective building. This is a fun one. I actually really like this objective. Just because there's a lot that you can do. The defending team has to cover from all directions because they can come from Ravine right here. They can come from north-south Marsoc. Meanwhile, I'm also setting up keyframes, cameras. Also, one thing that you need to remember right now, I've seen a lot of people play this West Church right here. Very, very strong position because a lot of people will hide down and out right here and be able to cover this direction very strongly because of the fence and the wall, and then also be able to cover this way from the ravine and up top. So there are a lot of positions that you can be able to hide in, so you need to be careful about that. Also, though, a big position that Marsoc, Volca-like have been using is this room right here, the dark room of north-south Marsoc. It's a good one, just because it is so hard to spot someone in there. You have 2 windows to choose from, and a lot of jobs that you can get going and get done. So it'll be interesting to see what they get going on and what ends up happening. At the same time, though, this is a very open map, but it is a very hilly map. There are a lot of places to crawl around. So it'll be very interesting to see what they do, and we do not have to wait any longer. It is starting, guys. Here we go. Cannon Fodder being the first to defend. They chose Volk.
They're going to ring for a right roasting because they lost 2 rounds. Yeah, I know. Right, I'm going to go centre bungalow, boys. Someone in dark.
Now, this is a very strong choice by Hoochie. He wants to run up to bungalow. So what he can do is he can run all the way up here, basically be in cover, and when he gets here, boom, he's in a very strong position to basically watch out from 2 small windows where people are at. Meanwhile, at the same time, we have 2 people going out very wide. Down and out for the count is Little Snakey. Oh, that leaf. Oh, gosh. Some shots fired. More just cover fire for everyone. Killinger, though, has a very interesting play that he can make. Ooh. Woods going against one of the Cannon Fodder teammates. Going against Skid Row. Down and out for the count by Woods. Now, Killinger has a very good chance of running up and down and going on the very, very top mountain if he so chooses, which is a very strong position for them. And now that way is clear for them to come around the north-south Marsoc and Cannon Way. You see 3 of them going over. Sure, okay, good. The correct overlay's up. Yeah, I'll get it down. Again, first time. Peasley running up. He's going to be able to spot Hoochie if he's not careful. Peasley taking out Hoochie. Hoochie was trying to run back to the objective and try to get a better position, but Peasley just happened to catch him out in the open and taking him out. Currently now, it is 3-on-5. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, come on. Yeah, this has just been a rough cast for me. This is what everyone's doing, pushing up towards the north-south Marswalk, getting it strong, held down strong there. Gag, what's he going to do here? Button and Gag, both here. Meanwhile, Woods is about to be able to be spotted, but, I mean, it's so hard to spot someone on the top of that rock, and to furthermore also hit it. Woods, though, sneaking in and around the ravine. Gag, if he's not careful, is going to hear him. Button's going to probably be taken out right here and now. Button hears him, though. Shooting. Woods is down. Needs to double tap that. Woods is calling out their position. Meanwhile, over towards the helicopter. One is still sneaking up and around. Wizzo holding position. They have 2 minutes left. So, I mean, time's getting a little tight for them. But they need to be very careful. But they have 3 up at north-south Marsok. So the chances of being able to get onto the objective before time runs out is pretty good. Woods is still calling everything out. They have not double tapped it yet. Killinger is running over trying to get Woods. Is Woods going to be able to get the revive without Button? Oh. Killinger doesn't have a syringe. Gag runs up and around, killing one teammate and confirming Woods. Killing one enemy. But gets taken out from downtown. All the way from the chopper. It is all up. 1-on-3. All up to Wizzo right here and now. 1 minute left, though. So, I mean, if he's able to play his cards right, he'll be able to... Ooh, and a sandstorm rolls in. This is something you do not want to have happen. Peasley sneaking up and close. Meanwhile, Wizzo is trying to check his surroundings. His footsteps are able to be heard, but Peasley is crouched down, so his footsteps are a lot quieter. So Wizzo doesn't quite know where Peasley is in position. Smoll's also currently using the sandstorm to his advantage to run up and starting the smoke. Oh! And beginners securing that first win. Wow. Here we go, and these are the lists. Gag got the 2 kills. Meanwhile, Killinger got 2, Smoll's got 2, and Peasley got 1. Not bad. And we're basically just switching buildings for the next objective. It is just it's gonna be this one, dumpster building. Here we go. I basically just got to change one camera. Everything else is pretty much set how we like it. Here we go. So, beginners have just played very well. I mean, we saw this. They're the champions of the last season. So, to go against this team and to put on as good of a show as Cannon Fodder has, I've been very impressed. I've loved to see the plays that both teams have been able to provide. And now the sandstorm is done. Just like that. Oh my gosh, it's just like the rainstorms and weather in Arizona. It changes every 5 seconds. So here we go. It looks like actually they got the north-south Marsoc, so this is one that they can actually rush up, get position, and possibly get some picks off if beginners are caught off guard, which I highly doubt it. Both of them, all of them, getting into position very quick. Meanwhile, all of them are up towards the north-south Marsoc and Ravine. Shots fired, so their position of spawn is now known. Peasley peeking out of the window, trying to get just a slight peek. Now, I mean, this is impressive because he doesn't have that big of a window, and that's a horrible angle on that. Meanwhile, they do have one making his way up and around, so it'll be interesting to see what Button's able to do. Shots by Hoochie, moving up and around. Still, everyone is up, but we do have one. Ooh, we do have a little bit of a fun contesting going right here. Skid Row is going to be trying possibly to take this building. The chances of someone being here are pretty high. Meanwhile, though, to make it up there, Smoles and Doctor are both covering it. Skid Row taking a shot from the West Church. Again, very strong position to defend from. He's got to be careful, though. If Peasley sneaks out, he's going to be able to pick off Skid Row pretty easy. Another one's joining him, though. Wizzo is joining the party. Come on. More shots fired. West Church taken out by Skid Row. That's a tough shot to make, and he did it with the utmost accuracy. Peasley, though, poking out. Wizzo's down, taking out both of them. Peasley got one, and I think Smoles got the other. Now, they still have a pretty good position over there, but if Peasley peeks, he's going to be able to take off another member of Cannon Fodder. Lining up the shot, takes him out. Yikes. It's a fun time making your own sound effects with with streaming. When the camera moves, you sometimes can't help but make a whoosh sound or something like that, you know? So, currently, 2 up. Now, here's what's something that's interesting. There's a guy. Yeah, Gag. Just wanted to go for the view. He's like, you know what? I've really wanted to see Downfall from a whole new angle, and he's able to pull that off. He is up top on a mountain. With 3 minutes left, though, they have plenty of time to get that up and going. 9. This guy. 12 times scope, just trying to pick people off, but I mean, beginners are not budging an inch in their positions right now. They're just waiting to hear, and I mean, as they should. I mean, they know they have a little bit of an advantage right now. And right now, they just have to wait for the enemy team to make noise. But I mean, they got full coverage of this map right now. Button on one side and Gag on the other. Yep. This is the positions of the 4 of them on the Volk side. Still very close to objective, all of them. It'll be interesting to see Button move around. I really hope they're watching time, just because they've already lost a couple of rounds to time. Dr. Killinger, if Button is caught out of position just a little bit, if his position's just barely seen, Killinger's going to capitalize on that and secure the kill. So, I mean, that's just something to keep in mind. Also, if Killinger does spot him, Little Schneike also is going to be able to sneak up on him, too. So he's got to be very careful with how he plays this. Meanwhile, Gag is over at North-South Marsoc. So that's something to keep in mind. There he is. Killinger, though, it looks like he's watching more of the objective area and not so much of the where Button's actually at. But Button being out in the open, he's going to get picked off right here. Down. Taken out by Killinger. It is all up to 9gag. Or, sorry, why do I keep saying 9gag? I need to figure out why. But for some reason, I'm stuck on saying that. But Gag... throwing some smoke. They know where he's at now. So what's Gag gonna do in this situation? Only one taken out on the beginner side. 18 seconds, he just shoots himself in the head. Don't blame him there. He's like, guys, there's no chance of me being able to pull this off. I'm just gonna end it right now. And thus we see beginners up 2-0. Not a bad run for them at all so far. So, to recap on the score again, Beginners won, Quarantine won, 4-1. Then they won, Bazaar, 4-1. And now Beginners are up, 2-0. So, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Cannon Fodder now defending. So, it'll be a fun thing to see what happens because they are defending the same objective. And without further ado, here we go. Is Gag going to put in some work again? I mean, this guy, he has shown his ability to be able to flank in and around the enemy and to be able to take them out one at a time. Last time he's killed, there's 2 times this match, he's killed 4 of them. So this is where their spawns are at. Gag staying close to objective. Button trying to run in and up. Getting into position of the further bungalow to get into that position for cover. He's going to be able to spot someone.
Northeast spawn, one moving along to the east stable.
Beginners do an amazing job at taking their time on moving up into position. They move slow, they move together. One, though, is taken out from Bungalow. As Beginners call that out to his team. 1 down on Beginners. Currently a 4v5. We got one moving very far on the horizon. Peasley communicating to the rest of the team like, guys, by the way, this is a very dangerous position. And it is. That is one of the biggest positions you can get, is getting into the north-south bungalows. Because you have such a view and it is so hard to hit someone in that window. Button is doing a good job holding this position. And the best part is, now that they are shooting, Button's able to hear and convey to the rest of his team where everyone is out. So this is the positions of everyone currently right now. Killinger making a run for it, trying to get into some more cover, gets into the trench area, and is literally just running up. They're covering fire as he runs in. He's going in and around. And gets him. Oh, that was... And team killed. The firing was almost a little too well for suppression, and unfortunately they lost the guy who rushed in and secured the kill for them. But, oh well, it was a really cool play. I did enjoy watching that. So... So currently it's 3-on-4. Moving into the 2-minute and 30-second mark. Meanwhile, Hoochie and Wizzo are still watching and waiting for people to come to them. And 9gag, is he going to play his game? Is he going to try to move in and around and try to get a better position and push up on them? I think he is. He's like, guys, I'm tired of waiting. Let's just get some stuff done. He's done that successfully in the past. With a 12 times, too. Shooting out one, taking another out. One's peeking, barely. You can barely see his head at that stable. I mean, Gag definitely won't be able to see that, but with having one crawling down, Smoles is currently crawling down the hill, getting it. Oh, nope, he's already in this building. It looked like it. Gag is going to be able, I mean, it's going to be who can shoot who first with that peek. Smoles taken out. Ouch, Gag putting in more work. There's one left. With 1 minute left. Cannon Fodder might get another point. And it's all thanks to Gag almost again. He's taken out another couple of them. Now, of course, yeah, we did have the North Bungalow. That was a very strong position that got some work done. Especially with that team kill right there. That was pretty intense. Here he comes through Ravine. Skid Row is going to be able to spot him here. And it's very hard to spot the Marsoc or the Volk member inside that, so you almost pre-fire it. Which Peasley is doing, but that also gave away his position. So now the rest of the team knows right where he's at. He's just waiting for the smallest peek. Peasley's like, if you can just expose yourself a little bit for me, I'll get you. Skid Row doesn't know where he's at, but time is up. Peasley goes for the kills, though. Just the last second kills. Makes the score look a little better. You know what I mean. So, and these are currently the scores of the rounds. Peasley has not been killed yet. Wow, that's actually very impressive. Very well played. And here we go. Looks like for the next objective, it is going to be the ice cream truck objective. That's what I call it, at least. That's how it generally goes.
Watching the red truck, like them crossing to the charge.
Okay, so there's two possible spawns that you can get right here. It's going to be up to... it's either going to be over in the north or it's going to be the south spawn. So you got to be very careful until you figure out which one it is, which I mean can happen within the first 30 seconds or even up to like 2 minutes in. Kellinger might be able to... nope, he won't be able to spot any of them in that position, but this is a very powerful position for him to be in. Shots fired, they now know exactly where the spawn is at. Wizzo trying to crawl a little bit out in the open. If they catch him out of position, he has a good chance of being taken out right off the bat. But what he's probably trying to do is get over to this ravine to be able to crawl up and get into a very strong position. Still, a few shots fired, but everyone is still up. Oh man, that chopper. That is such a hard chopper. It's so hard to hit the person inside chopper, and you find yourself just mainly smoking that chopper. Just hoping that you're able to make sure that he can't see. Double smokes. Beautifully thrown. Beautifully thrown. That's going to make it to where Killinger almost either just waits it out, or, ooh, actually, he's still got a little bit of a peek right here. He's got a little window of a peek right now. Still, Wizzo is moving in and around. Does Killinger see it? They don't see it. Wizzo managed to make it up. Wizzo's dead, though. Nope, he didn't manage to make it up. Someone from behind of where Killinger was managed to take him out. Meanwhile, over here at the White Tower, Hoochie ran in and about and is now in a very strong position. Smalls, though, patiently waiting. He's got a very good position right now. There is a very small window, but he has a great cover. If anyone comes into that line of sight, Smalls will be able to see it and take him out. Meanwhile, we also got Hoochie on one side, and then also two other teammates on the other, basically almost sandwiching beginners. Is this going to be a sandwich that beginners can handle? Well, they just took out half the sandwich. It's too bad. I enjoy a good sandwich. Currently, 2 of the Marsoc have been taken out. None of the Volk. Cannon Fodder's... Oh no, Skid Row might be caught out of position, and Peasley might be able to pick him off if he's able to look at the right angle. They're not seeing him, though. Oh, man. Ah, camera's freaking out. They don't see Skid Row sneaking in. They don't. Oh, man. That's awesome. Now they... Nope. Nope, it looked like Peasley was about to peek. The answer is nope, he wasn't, though. I'm not worried about beginners. But Skid Row just being able to crawl up this much.
I can stay here if you want. Only if it's safe, mate. Yeah, it's safe.
I really like the 2 in position here, though. That's strong. Meanwhile, Skid Row and Gag are moving up. 3 of them moving up together, almost basically staying in the same position together. They have no idea that 2 are there, though. Killinger taken down, but still, CF Gag down, but not out for the count just yet. Is Gag gonna get the revive? Yep. Gag moving up and around and getting shot and down by Woods. Button's now running in. Killinger's gonna be able to call it out. Not anymore. Does he have any more smokes for Smalls? Nope, but Smalls has bullets for him. That's for sure. Beginners are now up. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. This could be the final map, but at the same time, beginners, if they are taken out, Cannon Fodder might have a chance to be able to cap and still win it. So I'm going to be interested to see how Cannon Fodder defends this one. Beginners, though, they've won every single map this match 4-1. So it'll be interesting to see if they're able to keep that consistency going and win this final map. I'm still incredibly impressed by Gag's play today. That guy has had some sick shots, especially being able to move around with a 12-time scope and still shoot as accurate as he is. Sometimes lining up those shots, especially lining up a quick shot like that, is very difficult to do. But he has done some insane plays. Peasley also has done some crazy plays so far, being 7-0, has not been killed. Peasley, I think, is probably the player of this map right there. 7 kills, 4 rounds played, has not been killed yet. Hasn't. Just hasn't, for whatever reason. He's just like, nah, not my thing. Not on Downfall. Not gonna do it. Here we go. Is this possibly the final round? Let's see what Team 2 says. So far, nothing. Hoochie almost got taken out. He took a shot. He's still not dead. Wow. Look at that closeness together. Hoochie crawling right now, probably trying to get to those sandbags. Meanwhile, one is flanking around, but at the same time, Cannon Fodder, one of them's up in North-South Marsoc in that dark room that we talked about a little bit earlier. They're just trying to pick people off right now, beginners. They're spawning people here and there. Yep. North-South Marsoc is really helping to pin down beginners, though, making sure that they can't peek as much as they would possibly like. Ooh, one taken out by Peasley. They're just slowly moving up by but Gag is moving up on the rooftop, but Woods is rushing in. There's going to be a party to be had here if they're not careful. Oops, why did it do that one? Woods is right under him, and they have no idea. Gag is just patiently waiting, trying to pick someone off. They're going to call out that someone is on the roof right now, though. Possibly get Woods to come up. Little Schneike might be able to get the pick off through the window, though. More shots fired still. Everyone else is up, minus that one guy on cannon. Gag is doing a good job at pinning them down and stopping them from advancing, though. Grenade out. Is it going to be enough? Nope. Well, Gag put in some work again, taking 2 out. Making it to where it is now 1v1? 1v2. Wizzo is down, able to get revived though, but is a little bit out of position for where Button's at. But if Button doesn't know that his teammate's down, he actually might be able to get the plant. There's only 1:15 left though. Looks like they're rotating around to get into position to try to get back maybe to the objective. Yep, he's running back to objective trying to get back on it. He still has a chance to be able to revive Wizzo. Ooh. Barely missing, but Wizzo, is he gone? Wizzo's gone! He barely missed the revive. Oh no. 35 seconds left though. Do beginners know how much time they have left? Beginners are moving in and around. Button's still up. He just needs to play time. But Smalls is doing very good at moving in and around. Taken out. Oh, and they barely get the shot. Beginners winning 4-2-1. Wow. Very well played. Again, beginners win 4-2-1. Guys, there we go, though. That is the beautiful match that we got going on right there. And this is Onward, and that is the Onward League. Again, I do apologize for the mistakes that were made on this match. I'm going to fine-tune it so the next time that I do stream and cast a match, it will go a lot smoother. Thank you guys for your patience, and I hope you have a good one. Sending you out, we are going to be listening to Sweet Victory, performed by SpongeBob SquarePants. Here we go. I always enjoy it. I always enjoy it. Thank you guys for tuning in, though. Again, this is Silent Night with the stream. And I hope you guys tune in. Please remember, if you aren't a part of the league, check it out at vrmasterleague.com. vrmasterleague.com. Here we go.